It's complaining time. We're gonna complain today a lot. This situation right here triggered the will to make this video actually, so we're gonna get to the situation after, like, more detailed, but I just started thinking how many things are wrong in this game right now. Broken or is bad or easy to fix, whatever. So no, I thought, okay, I'm gonna make a video and start complaining. I am gonna make it like 4 segments. Overall, offline, single player, and lobbies, custom lobbies, and then online sport mode. So I'm gonna start with overall. I think that the base of the problems right now is money. Yeah, so I think PD has shifted their focus on more making money than making a good game. I mean, yeah, people would say that making games too, of course you want to make money, right? Yeah, but I think they've shifted their focus from, because it all starts with VGT cars and they all make money from that. No tracks, no new tracks. Okay, yeah, we got Lake Louise, but I mean, come on, it's a Gran Turismo game. Nobody wants to drive on snow. Cars, we're just not getting any cars. I mean, it's VGTs only and a Suzuki Jimny. I mean, yeah, it's cool we get these cars, but they're only cool for 5 minutes. But they're actually announcing the updates like it's some massive thing. If you get a Suzuki Jimny, silhouette pictures and stuff, that's stupid. I'm sorry, but that's stupid. So I think that money is the issue here, because they're trying to make more money now, and the focus has gone from making the game better or making a good game from making a good game to earning more money, because all these car brands, companies, manufacturers are paying them money for these to put these cars in the game. So before you start all yelling and yeah, you're wrong, blah, 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 yeah, I might be, yes, but all this video is mostly it's my personal opinion, and I also asked from my subscribers that what they think should be changed, or what's bad, or what's broken, whatever. So I'm gonna put these on the screen as well. I'm not going into details on everything, but I'm just trying to overall just talk what's wrong and what should be changed and what's easy to change and so on. But yeah, so mostly my personal opinion, and you don't have to agree with this. Just you can have your thoughts in the comments. And so next thing is, I think, communication, which has actually gone better, because every time they update the game they break something, and it's I don't know how they manage to do this, but they break something every time in the game. The only communication we get is the small known issues in the main page. Always the issues put there are some random stuff that nobody even cares about. You can't add a livery to Bulgari VGT. What? I mean, how many people actually care about these? At the same time, the game is broken, lobbies are broken. It's a mess. I haven't seen anyone address these actually. So, I mean, yeah. Now we get to the VGTs, right? Yeah, we already talked about it, but I think it's stupid. They gave this the last one, maybe not the last one, but not the Skoda, but the Bulgaria or whatever it was. If you buy a watch that costs $10,000, then you get early access to the car in the game. Who do they think are playing the game? Billionaires or something? And oh yeah, I want that car 3 weeks early. I'm gonna buy the watch. Or where's the logic in that? Or it all comes down to, again, the money thing. Just so stupid. I can't wrap my head over it. It's just stupid. Of course, we already talked about briefly about the tracks. Nobody, of course there are people that enjoy this snow driving and stuff like that, but I don't think it's in the game's name, Gran Turismo. It's Gran Touring. Gran Touring doesn't mean driving on a freaking snow resort or whatever, ski resort. Stupid. No other track since. Every single track has been used basically every week that we get. We're not even using the tracks that are in the game for dailies or. Now, next point. Roulette tickets. I wanna see the person who. This is a decent ticket, right? Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, but I wanna see the person who's actually when they put this like 4-star ticket, and then they get this. Oh yes, yes, I got my crankshaft for my Tesla or whatever. Like, why are these car parts in roulette tickets? I think this is the stupidest thing. Like nobody's waiting for it. It's fucking 15,000. It's 15,000 or whatever, like a small part, and they give this in a roulette ticket. And yes, I got it for a car. We have 400 cars in the game. No, 500. I don't even know. And then we get these crankshafts and suspensions and it's stupid. Just give us credits and that's it. Because already the credit grinds are like boring. There are a few races that you can do it, but the game's been out like 2 years, right? No, is it 3? No, 2 years. And still the same races to grind credits in. Like it gets boring. So next thing, the credit grinds. And well, at the same, let's just talk about races overall. It's just boring. Yes, they add these races in, right? There's no like endurance races. The longest race is 1 hour. It's a really cool race, but that's the only one. The possibilities in this game are basically endless, and they're just not doing it. Like they're not adding anything. So this is the biggest race in the game. 60 minutes. I mean, it's a cool race. I really like this race, but it's been 2 years, so no endurance races, nothing. But at least, yeah, we have these championships, right? Make the championships longer and make the rewards for winning the championship like it's much higher. So yeah, I think that the possibilities in this game, and if you make a custom race with against AI, let's put the money you get from this is just stupid. They do add these new races in, but I mean, Chimney Cup, like what? I kinda like that there's a few cars you have to have an invite. Like to buy certain cars, you need an invite, so it's not an easy, right? You have to basically play the game to get roulette tickets, and then you can have to be lucky to get this invite, right? But why the hell am I getting the same invite that the car I already own? Why would I want to do that? Like, why would I need another invite for that? So that's stupid. Every time if you buy the car, if you have it, you've got the invite, you buy the car, you should never get the same invite again. People have been saying so many things about how they're not just getting a certain invite just to complete the game, and people are doing this a lot, like grinding the game so that you can just buy the cars that they need. So yeah, I think it's done for the offline single player things, because to be fair, I don't know much about this. I'm mostly focusing on sport mode when I'm playing the game, or I'm mostly even doing lobbies with the viewers, practice races, whatever. And now we get to here, the lobbies. Yep, still waiting. Yep. Oh, nice. So when we finally get to actually make a race, the lack of settings is actually one thing. One thing that comes to mind is this thing here. I can't make a car specific. So why can't I make? I should be able to make like you make it against AI races, right? Custom races. You make you pick the car from the garage that everyone has to use. So you pick a certain car and you can do a race, because every time there's basically if you want to make like a Red Bull X 2019 race, as we did practice for the Nations Cup, people are just coming in with wrong cars. I just have to kick people out. I mean, that's why can I pick just a certain car? Next thing is qualifying. We have 3, 5, and next is 10, 15. And this is only 3 minutes as the continuous time. There was a good point made under the post that I asked what's wrong in this game, is that I think we should be able to mimic all the settings that we have, like races coming up. You can just take all the settings. You have like a preset maybe here. You can, like a Nations Cup practice, the Manufacturers Cup practice. Just load the settings, the race that's coming up. Boom, you're done. Everything's the same. Wind, everything's the same. Easy. I mean, I think it would be easy to actually do this thing. But the other thing, usable tires. So, for racing, all tires can be used, okay? Now, if there's a race that we want to practice for how they make the daily races, for example, that you have this mandatory pit stop, but your car is not, but the tire wear is not high enough, you actually have to change tires. So, how are you gonna say to people that you have to go to pits, but they don't have to go? You can't make the settings here. So, you basically have to say, okay, just go pit. There's only medium tires, okay, but only usable tires are these. So this setting is, you're gonna start with mediums, but this setting doesn't do anything if you have only one set of tires. It doesn't make you go to pits. It doesn't give you a pen if you don't go to pits during the race. But that's just that setting doesn't do anything here. Next thing is actual race start. This happens so often that the lobbies are just broken. It's just a few people get ahead, the race starts already. You can see it has this weird camera view, right? Then few cars, then there's a blue flag. Some people are 20 seconds ahead, and this happens so many times. At one point, we had this Nations Cup practice, and first 3 races restarts. So I had to restart again, right? But then everyone has to exit the race. And I can't, because if people don't exit the race, I have to make a new lobby, which takes again more time. All the settings in, okay, I can load my settings, but still, like, everyone has to join again. Then there's spots taken away, and if you start again, there's a high chance that this happens again. One day I had, I think, third start. We actually decided, okay, if the third time is also broken, then we're just gonna let it go. We're just gonna keep the race going, because it's stupid how broken this is, and I have never seen anywhere for this to be addressed. Like, no signs of like PD acknowledging it. It's just broken, and it is what it is. Nobody cares. Oh, I already wasted so much time about talking about things that I actually haven't even mentioned half of them, I think. So now we get to sport mode. Let's start with daily races. They're boring. No other way to put it. They're just boring. Lajo Maggiore, however it's pronounced. Boring. To be fair, like, I don't mind the track or like the Group 3 cars. Again, racing hard tires. What's going on with hard tires? Don't we have any more other tires in the game? Week after week after week, all the time, hard tires. Why though? If there's no pit stop, there's 4 laps only. Why are you giving us this sliding, these slippery tires? I don't understand. Like make it 1 week hard, next week mediums, next week softs. Start over. Like at least you're using something then. It's like 8 weeks and 6 weeks of them, whatever the group car is daily B is hard tires. Why? Like, why? The possibilities in this game, the night and day, the weather, the tracks that we're not even using. Yeah, we talked about like they're not giving us new tracks, but we're not even using half of them. I think there should be 4 daily races. Let's keep this daily race A, the specific like unique one. Daily race B, let's keep it like this. A short sprint race. Daily race C, keep it like this, like a medium, like regular race. And like daily race D, endurance race. In race qualifying, weather, tire change, tire wear, fuel consumption. Just give us these races. If they're worrying about like not enough players for 4 races, right? Make it maybe, I don't know, 4 times a day. This race every 3 hours. You don't even have to make these at the same time this race is going on. You don't even have to make this daily A or daily B. Just there's so many things that you can do in this game that would be so much fun, but for some reason they just refuse to. Like, so what actually bothers me a lot is, why are you making this like such a good game? Like, you have the game looks absolutely gorgeous, night and day cycle, weather. Why are you giving all these things if you're not using it? I mean, why are we not using these? It's just sad. The only thing that I have seen a tiny bit of like positive thing about this is that Mikhail Hezal, I don't know if he's like a current pro driver as well, or he was like a pro driver, but it seems like he's some kind of breach between the player community, the Gran Turismo community, and between PD. Because I've seen a lot like he's saying in Twitter, like tweets that yeah, this is gonna be changed, blah blah. Like some information like moves through them, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. But this actually seems, and we have had a few good races like the Spa in rain, long race, 20 laps. We have had a few races, like really cool and longer races, but just they're showing it for once and then we're back to like this thing. Now, penalty system. This is just, I think the penalty system is just plain awful. It's, you're getting, just take a random example, Mount Panorama. I think I know what they're trying to do there when there's wall penalties, because there's not enough, like there's not much like track limits, right? Because the wall is the track limit basically. But they think that if I hit the wall, I've like basically gained, well, not gained of course, but they think like that's track limit, so I should immediately get a pen for that. I'm losing time from that already. Most often the heavy damage will get to that. I'm losing time. I might get damaged. I'm losing time from that. A lot of time. And then there's like this, like, let's put like salt on a wound and just give you the wall pen as well. It's just so stupid. Someone rams you out, you hit someone else, get off the track, and you get a pen. You're already off the track. There's so many times these things have happened that it's just, I mean, I don't understand how it's so bad actually. I don't understand why it's so bad. Next thing is ghosting. And I'm in lobby quality as well. Let's just put them together right here, because in this situation, as we talked, what's gonna happen here is the P3 guy, Leonov, had horrible connection, 1 bar all the time, even in qualifying. So he basically got disconnected from the lobby, and everyone suffers from that. Look what happens here. He's there, stuck. 2 cars get away. It was P3, and like they're on the normal like starting warm up on the straight, and here we just stuck behind. The game automatically put me in reverse, first gear again, reverse again. I'm not doing anything. So now the race starts. I got hit from behind. I have heavy damage. My race is ruined immediately. Like, so many races are ruined. So it's not ghosting. And I'm pretty sure that they have changed something with ghosting recently. Because I think the ghosting was stronger like a while back. Like everything, like any connection issue or so, every time the cars were like were ghosted. But nothing happened there. Every single bump, everything that happened there, nobody was ghosted. I even wasn't ghosted when I spun around there. So yeah, there was quite a few races ruined because everyone got heavy damage. And I think the ghosting, something's happened. They have changed something with the ghosting. So here's another example. That was Nations Cup Daytona, right? So look what happens here. This guy spins out. No ghosting whatsoever. I get damage from that. It's heavy damage again. Look what happens here. Hits the wall. No damage. Reverses. Everyone ghosted. But I'm already dead there. They don't have damage. Let's see this from another angle. Did you see that? So I barely hit them, right? Let's see this right here. Right here, it looks quite bad, right? I'm certainly hitting them. And as soon as I hit them, they ghost. And everyone gets through because he's ghosted. Like, what is that? How stupid is that? It doesn't even look that I'm hitting them, actually. But I hit them on my screen. Now look at me. You didn't even see a hit, right? So yeah, one of the stupidest things ever happened. And now we get to the heavy damage part that I started to hate, actually. Because, like, I've always been like, I would actually prefer heavy damage because I think the ratings got a lot cleaner because of that. But now I don't think heavy damage should be in the game because if the game is already broken, then you can't have heavy damage in the game because if the lobbies are broken, if the connection issues, like it doesn't register the ghosting, I don't think heavy damage should be in anymore. The Nordschleife race, I don't think this guy who actually caused all this, that wasn't his fault, but well, I mean, internet was a fault, that I think, but I don't think players like this should be let in the lobby if they have bad connections. If you can't completely like connect to the lobby, then it's just out. Nothing you can do. Like that's ruining everyone's races basically. And the other thing I was thinking now, okay, let's talk about heavy damage and stuff, and I think that when we have these daily races with settings, car setups, why can't you just like save the settings? I have to do it every time. It's so stupid. If we have settings races, why can't you just save the settings? See? Okay, boom, boom, boom. I would like to change my settings. Next time I'm going into a race, I had to do it again. This time there's not much settings you can change, but usually there's like a lot, like differential and suspensions, and you can change basically everything usually if they're doing a settings race. But every time you have to start all over again. I don't think setups should be in daily races, but only if it's like a longer race and not too often daily race D basically. So I can't go much into, like, I'm not a specialist on like Digit Gaming, and Digny both made a great video about the point system and how all the like GTWS like World Series works and how it's not a very good system right now. I agree, but I'm also not I'm not a specialist on that part, so I'm not going too deep into that. But I'm gonna put their channels in the description so you can check their videos out. Really good videos. I've been going on a lot right now, complaining. There's so much things I didn't even talk about. But I don't think they're gonna make this game any better. One thing I didn't mention, I think, is the driver rating and the sportsmanship rating. Why isn't there like numbers, actual numbers? There is a way of like, there's a page somewhere you can like basically upload your picture and then it tells you how many points you have, like TR points. But that shouldn't be the case, that people are actually thinking of ways to calculate the points. It should be just here. Just put the numbers here, and there's so many numbers and no driver rating number, no sportsmanship rating number. Why not? So many things I didn't even mention today and just keeps coming to my mind, the small little things that just like that. There's so many things that don't make sense. I do think that it's basically every update like maintaining the game. It's not updating the game, it's maintaining the game. So I just keep thinking about like right now how good the game would be if people would actually be able to have a say, basically. And we can say, but to be considered actually, like the ideas. But there's so many things I didn't even talk about it. But let me know in the comments. Like if you don't agree with me about something I said, then feel free to talk about it in the comments. And let me know what you think is like broken or wrong or bad in this game. You can also talk about what's good. I'm not gonna talk about what's good because already a long video, and today I'm here to complain. So yeah, let's spread the word, like the things we want as a Gran Turismo community. Hit the like if you liked it, if you hit a dislike if you didn't like the video. Subscribe. Anyways, I've complained a lot now. I think it's time to stop. I feel better. I will see you next time. Ciao.